Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-January 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising, just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly and you'll be notified when I post new content. I did shorten my readings recently from 5 columns to 4 columns, so please let me know if you love it, hate it. Give me some feedback there if you want. But let's go ahead and get into it. Column number 1 is going to be just a general look at what's coming for the remainder of January. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and then the fourth and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides, which will almost be like advice to take into the remainder of January. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, column number 1, general look at what's coming. So we have the card consistency. Not to be that broken record, not to be that person, Sagittarius, but consistency is key. That saying we've all known and maybe love or don't love, but consistency is going to be a huge part of the next few weeks in being successful for you. So keep consistency top of mind. Let's see what else we're working with here, though. What other messages do we have? All right, so first up we have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is a card of waiting, patience, delayed success. You see this person planted their pentacles, Sagittarius, and now they're waiting for them to grow. So I do feel like some waiting may come your way, a little bit of pop-up, but we need to make sure that you're staying persistent, staying consistent. So whatever this thing is that you're working on, keep working on it even if there is a wait. So don't let that derail you. And keep in mind, this isn't like something not working out. It specifically is delayed success, but the meaning there, the important thing there, success is still coming. All right, the next card we have is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups, if you've watched my readings before, you know is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's just the card of everything wonderful. This is contentment, happiness, success. We have a nice happy couple here, kids playing, the grass is green, there's water running, there's a house in the background. So I feel like with the 10 of Cups, it's just everything that is good in life. So I love to see that. Again, keeping in mind that success. So success is just definitely coming, so stay consistent there. But I just like that we're feeling in a really content position. So I feel like you're feeling a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and a lot of contentment. I used to think contentment really wasn't that good, but now as I've gotten older, I realize that it's hard to be content. So content is much more meaningful than I knew before. All right, our next card here, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is very strategic. It's very long-term. This is also like a planning card too. So keep working on your plan. Keep working on things even as kind of like a wait or delay comes up. But this is like doing the right thing. This is setting yourself up well. I feel like I see like future success when I see the Emperor. So I love this. I do think it's worthwhile pointing out too, the Emperor can be a good parenting card, and then we have parents and kids on this card too, so maybe there's some growth of family happening here or family time, but definitely that kind of strong kiddo family energy coming through as well. Let's see what clarifiers though we have. First up, we have the Page of Pentacles, a card of patience, so very fitting. We have that wait, that delay, so definitely stay patient here with the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this thing that you're working on, I think, could be leading to some new money as well. So the Page of Pentacles is very much so a new money card. The next card we have is the Hermit. The Hermit's a card with going within for clarity. That light in the lantern is the light within you, and this is about like checking in with ourselves, doing a gut check, doing a check-in with our core, with our heart, to make sure we're doing the things that we love, that we care about, which makes sense. Again, that all ties to that sense of contentment. So I just feel like we're in a really good place and we're feeling really good, so that makes me so happy to see. Yeah, this is like life's path, life's purpose as well, spiritual illumination. So again, I just feel like you're in a really good place and you're on a really good path. Taking a look at our bottom clarifier here, we have the Empress. We have the Emperor on top of the Empress. Gotta love that. This is a card of creation. It's a card of abundance. Again, you're creating something. You need to continue working on it, even if there's a delay coming your way. But just the abundance that this is leading to, again, this just feels so good. Energy feels so good surrounding you right now. So I love to see this. This is also a pregnancy, fertility, family card. So they're coming in strong in this first column. All right, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So a quick money message for you. Release your belief that money is bad or the root of all evil. Judging money and those that have it blocks you from the same wealth you desire. Money is a tool, and you are the decider of what is created with that tool. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Sagittarius. First, we have the Six of Swords. I know the Six of Swords looks a little gloomy, but I am a big, big fan of the Six of Swords. I know they're facing away from us. Their heads are kind of hanging low. There's swords in the boat, but we need to look at the boat itself. And the boat is heading in this forward, positive direction, and you're facing this forward, positive direction. So we're going through some sort of necessary change, some sort of necessary transition, but it's so good for you, truthfully. Taking a look at our next card, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands can be a card of competition, self-defense, feeling like you have to protect yourself. But this is, in fact, what we're transitioning away from. So, I don't know, maybe there is like a coworker that is super competitive with you, Sagittarius, and they're leaving. Or you're getting a new job, so you get to leave that behind. So, of all things to leave behind, I feel like the self-defense, the competition, feeling like you have to defend yourself, that's a good thing to move away from. So, again, that's one of the very positive, promising things about this change, this transition. At the bottom, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. Do not let this competition shake you. Again, you have this wonderful, really, really meaningful skill set. You're highly skilled at what you do. You're appreciated. You're validated. You're doing great work. So don't let this competition, don't let this person derail that for you. So don't let anybody shake your confidence. Stay very self-assured there. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Queen of Swords. We just talked about the Queen of Wands there at the bottom. The Queen of Swords is going to be kind of that similar vibe. This is like about being honest. So also don't, this is kind of an interesting message, but like don't change the things you're doing. Like don't let somebody convince you what they're doing is better if you know what you're doing is the right thing, right? It's easy to be like, oh, I do this better. And then that kind of has you questioning what you're doing. But I feel like we need to stick to what we know, what we've been doing. So it's very like honest in the matter of like we're sticking to our guns type thing. This is also a communication card. So I feel like you could be finding out communication, like again, that this person's leaving or you're moving to a new role or something of that sort. Our next card we have is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a card. This is new love. I do think there will be, it's kind of an interesting way to say it, Sagittarius, but it's like there will be a new relationship, there will be a replacement person, a new coworker, but it'll be much, much better. I actually love to see this. The Page of Cups is also like very studious and very hardworking, and that's you putting in the hard work, doing the great work. We already talked about how wonderful you are, how skilled you are, how knowledgeable you are, how you're doing the good work. So just keep doing it because this is like you being hard work and studious there. At the bottom, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We love when the Nine of Pentacles comes up in our money column. This is a card of gain. So I feel like you're gaining from this situation. Again, you're getting the better job. You're getting the new coworker. So it's very much so gains. This is also a financial gain. So especially for those of you that are transitioning jobs, it does look like there's some more money there for you, which is super exciting. Yeah, so lots of gains here. This is also like a card of luxury and enjoyment, and you're just going to be able to enjoy things again now that we're getting away from this competition, this self-defense. All right, let's look at our next column now, which is anything related to love. So a quick love message for you. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also a reflection of your own. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, Whatever you associate with love. We already had some really strong love cards, so I'm curious what we're going to get here. But first up, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. I do feel like you have a busy few weeks, especially if you do have the family. I feel like there's like soccer games and basketball games and practices and music lessons, and I feel like it's just going to be really busy. I feel like a lot happening in these next few weeks here for you, Sagittarius. This is also finding out information though as well. So this is like new communication coming in, news coming in. So I feel like we're finding something out here. The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups has a couple wildly different meanings, but I want to hone in on this fourth cup here. And the fourth cup is a card of surprise gift. I do think that this gift you're receiving is connected to this news. So maybe the gift is something that's being said to you. But yeah, we are receiving a gift, and it seems, I believe, to be in the form of information coming to you. At the bottom, we have the Sun card. In terms of good cards in the tarot deck, it really truly does not get any better than the Sun card. This is a card of happiness, joyous outcomes, success, all good things. You are going to do a wonderful job managing the many things happening, but I do feel like this news is going to be really positive, happy, wonderful news. So love to see that for you. Oh, we got an upside down one in there. All right. Looking at our clarifiers, we have the Knight of Cups. Love the Knight of Cups in our love column. This is like Prince or Princess Charming, knight in shining armor, very romantic, very proposal-like. If you're hoping to get into a relationship, this is a great card for you. If you're in a relationship, this is a good card for you. But the Knight of Cups, think about this as like the epitome, the ideal, the perfect. So I'm super excited to know what this news is for some of you, because it's like the perfect thing. It's the ideal thing you would hope for. The next card we have is the Hierophant. The Hierophant's very traditional, very conventional. We love that in terms of relationships. It's a very strong relationship card. This is also an expectations card though. So I feel like this news, this gift is better than expected. Last but not least, we have the repeat Eight of Wands down here. Again, I think it's going to be busy. We're still going to be really happy though. We're still going to really enjoy things. But we're definitely finding out some sort of news, and that news is bringing us so much joy, which is so sweet to see, Sagittarius. All right, fourth and final column, a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of friction. So this card goes one of two ways. Friction can be friction in terms of like conflict, or it can be friction in terms of like things are moving. So there's friction, there's heat, and this is an indicator of moving and things being in movement. But let's see what kind of direction this takes us. Let's see what kind of messages we have here for you. All right, first up we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card. There's a lot of nostalgia here. There's some reflection going on. We're looking back at a past event. It's interesting. I think this past event may be holding us back. So we need to unpack this a little bit. But I feel like we're looking back at someone or something, and it didn't go perfectly. It didn't go the best maybe. And now it's kind of serving as a limitation. Perhaps that's what's driving some of the frequency. The next card we have is the High Priestess. This is a card of trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. And it's like we need to trust our gut or our intuition, I think, over this past experience. And I think that can be hard to do sometimes. So it's like your heart says, yes, I want to go do this. But like past experience is like, no, we got hurt last time we do that. So we need to think about that, Sagittarius. I feel like your gut feeling, your heart feeling, your intuition needs to trump past experience, the reflection here. At the bottom we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions, and that's quite literally it here. I mean, Sagittarius, that's the thing, is we've had this past issue, and that's the thing that's holding us back. So we need to trust our gut, trust our intuition, trust our heart to guide us forward from this point, not just any kind of bad experiences that we may have had. And I know that's so much easier said than done, right? Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is desire for long-term security. Again, there's something we want that we don't have, but we're scared to go after it because of something that happened in the past. We have the Queen of Cups, very, very fitting here. This is a card of healing, support, nurturing, taking care of you. And so there's some healing that's going to happen here if we decide to go after this thing that we so dearly want that didn't go out in the past. But it's like that's how we heal from that event, is by putting ourselves out there again, going after it again. Looking at the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands is a card of like burdens. This is like kind of the baggage. This is, again, the past experience that may be holding us back that's causing this limitation. So that decision lies with you, but I feel like your heart wants it, so I would go for it there, Sagittarius. Alrighty, looking at our looking now, we're going to do our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. If you don't have questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the King of Hearts, the number 24 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the 4 of Diamonds, number 27 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 3, we have the 2 of Spades, number 34 card. That's going to be a yes. So yes, no, yes there for you. We're also going to take a look at our healing stones, which is a crystal from earlier this month to keep with you through the entire month of January. We have black tourmaline, which is good for protection, relaxation. It's great for body, mind, and spirit. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our healing notes deck. Your healing note says, understanding is the first step to acceptance. Only with acceptance can there be recovery. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your January.